Here's a script about the psychology of habits and behavior change. Have you ever found yourself doing something without even thinking about it? Maybe it's brushing your teeth every morning or checking your phone as soon as you wake up. These small actions are actually part of a much bigger picture, our habits. And while they might seem insignificant, they can have a huge impact on our daily lives. In this video, we're going to explore the psychology of habits and behavior change and how you can use this knowledge to transform your life. So, let's start with the basics. A habit is simply a routine or behavior that we perform repeatedly, often without much thought. And the amazing thing about habits is that they can be formed and changed through a combination of environment, motivation, and repetition. But what's really interesting is that our brains are wired to respond to habits in a specific way. Research has shown that when we perform a habit, our brains release a chemical called dopamine, which is associated with pleasure and reward. This means that every time we do something, our brain is essentially saying, "Hey, this is a good thing, let's do it again." Now, let's talk about why habits are so important. You see, our habits are what make up our daily routines, and these routines can have a huge impact on our lives. For example, if you are someone who always hits the snooze button, you might find yourself feeling stressed and anxious every morning. But if you change your habit and start getting up a little earlier, you might feel more energized and motivated. Or if you are someone who always grabs a snack when you are stressed, you might find yourself consuming more calories than you need. But if you change your habit and start reaching for a glass of water instead, you might find yourself feeling more focused and in control. So, how do we change our habits? Well, the first step is to identify the habits that are holding us back. This can be as simple as keeping a journal or talking to a friend about what you want to change. Once we know what we want to change, we can start working on creating new habits to replace the old ones. This might mean setting small goals for ourselves, like taking a short walk each day or doing a few jumping jacks when we wake up. And the key to making these new habits stick is to make them specific, measurable, and achievable. Now, I know what you rethinking this all sounds like common sense, but how do I actually make it happen? Well, the good news is that there are some simple strategies you can use to make lasting changes. For example, you can use implementation intentions, which involve specifying when and where you will perform a new behavior. You can also use the 2-minute rule, which involves making a new behavior so easy that you can't say no to it. And finally, you can use visualization techniques, which involve imagining yourself already having the habits you want to create. This can help you stay motivated and focused even when things get tough. So, what can you do today to start changing your habits and transforming your life? Take a few minutes to reflect on what you want to change, and then start brainstorming some ideas for new habits you can create. Maybe it's starting a meditation practice, or taking a few minutes each day to journal. Whatever it is, make it specific, measurable, and achievable, and then start working on making it a part of your daily routine. And remember, the key to making lasting changes is to be patient and persistent. It might take some time to see results, but with the right strategies and mindset, you can create the habits and behaviors that will help you achieve your goals. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on the psychology of habits and behavior change.